50 Days of Fuego, Day 21, the Old Fashioned. Hey, welcome to Day 21 of 50 Days of Fuego. Today I will be making a cocktail that is one of the, if not the, oldest cocktail in the book, the Old Fashioned. Now, they were calling it the Old Fashioned back in the 1800s when they were just starting to make cocktails, so that's how old the Old Fashioned was. Now, we're going to be playing with the formula more than the actual cocktail. The original cocktail had basically whiskey, water, sugar, bitters. That's the basic recipe. Now, we can use that formula just like we do other formulas and kind of switch it up a little bit, switch up the ingredients, and make a completely new cocktail. So let's go ahead and give it a try. So if you had any experience with cocktails, whether making them, drinking them, being in any bar or restaurant, or even watching Mad Men, you've probably heard of the Old Fashioned. It's a really easy formula, very popular, and it's really easy to switch up the ingredients to kind of get a whole new cocktail. Now, in the 20th century way of making an Old Fashioned, you usually take a piece of orange and a cherry and muddle it into the bottom of the glass before you even start building the cocktail. Now, I like to use just the peel. You'll see in a second why. Now, for our sugar, you usually use sugar or a simple syrup or something like that to kind of sweeten the cocktail. I'm going to be using Falernum. Now, Falernum is a sweet liqueur from the Caribbean that has a lot of elements of almond and citrus and spice, and it's really going to fill out the cocktail a good bit. Now, we're going to muddle in our peel. What we normally muddle, again, is the orange and cherry, but what I'm doing is actually muddling the peel. It makes for a cleaner drink. You don't have all that mess in the bottom of your glass, and also it's really easy to see all the oils that are released from the peel into the syrup itself, so you can really know that you're getting that orange flavor into your cocktail. There we go. Now for our strong, we're going to be using, of course, our FWAYGO White Rum. Really fantastic full flavored rum that's going to give it a lot of really great notes that'll work perfectly with the falernum and the citrus. So 2 ounces of that. Then we're going to add a little bit of orange bitters just to kind of highlight those flavors. Once we've got everything added, we'll go ahead and add our ice and begin to stir. Hey, it's the stirring disclaimer camera again. So this is very similar to another cocktail called a corn and oil. So basically it's equal parts blackstrap rum and falernum. Really simple cocktail, very similar to the Old Fashioned and similar to the drink that we're making right now. The stir on, the glass is nice and chilled on the outside. We're gonna go ahead and strain our cocktail into our cocktail glass. And for garnish, we'll add a little bit of orange peel, just again to accent that orange flavor that we're looking for. And a couple Maraschino Cherries. Now this is the part of the video where I tell you to up your game. These are Maraschino Cherries, not those bright, neon dyed red, corn syrup laden bastards of 20th century science. These are real. These are natural flavor, natural color. Now, the real maraschino cherries can be a little pricey, but there are other brands that are coming out as we speak that are really great quality, and you can get them for a lot cheaper in any high-end liquor store. If you're making cocktails, just use the best ingredients you possibly can. It's best for everybody. Anyway, so really fantastic cocktail. It's got sweet, it's got strong, works really well, very similar to an Old Fashioned. If you have any variations on Old Fashions, I'd love to hear them. Leave them in the comments below. Thanks again for joining me on Day 21 of 50 Days of Fuego, the Old Fashioned. Oh, and I'll see you tomorrow.